Yo, so, hey, what's this video about?
How you can minimize friction while blending.
Boom. How do you minimize friction when blending a family? Whoa. Blending sounds painful anyway, just in general. You can't really blend without some kind of friction. So I just want to throw that out there. Today, we're going to be answering that question, by the way, as best we can. We're not marriage experts. We've only been married one time. But let me share a quick story with you that has nothing to do with the question. I want to tell you the story about how my wife proposed to me. Okay? I just wanted to see that look right there. Did you see the look? She was like, blah, blah. My wife didn't propose to me. My wife almost left me because I used to do this thing before I was married where if I was dating somebody, I really, really wanted to be married, but I didn't want to be married. So I would always test, ladies, if you're single, you listen to this, I would test, unknowingly, almost subconsciously, test to see if this was really wife material. I didn't know I was doing it. But if the relationship progressed a little bit and we'd been going out for like a week or 2 weeks or something, and they were interested in getting married, I would say, I don't know if I want to get married. And then if the woman was okay with that, I knew who I was dealing with. If on some level immediately, not really attracted anymore. So I did that with her. I didn't know, this is subconscious, right? I don't really know I'm doing this. Mm-hmm. So then we're in the car. She dropped me off. I had a car, by the way. I wasn't that dude. I was hanging out to the best friends, right? The passenger side. That wasn't me. Anyway, so she mentioned something about marriage, and then I said, well, I don't really know if I want to get married. And then I heard a click. I was like, what is that sound? It was her unlocking my side of the door. I was like, and she was really cool. She was like, okay, well, we don't need to have any more. What did you say exactly?
I said something like, I've had a really good time getting to know you, but there's no reason for us to continue this relationship.
And she was serious. And my heart started pounding like, no. And she was like, bye. But she wasn't, the scariest part is she wasn't mad. That's the worst, scariest part. She was like, you've been so nice. You really have. And I'm sure your girlfriend is out there somewhere. I was like, no. And that's what I knew. Like, for real. I knew before that, but I knew. Like, I knew. Anyway, what was the question we were answering?
I forgot. Oh, how to reduce friction while blending families.
Oh, yeah. Stop blending and get married. No, I'm just playing.
You know, for this question, I got some really excellent advice from actually the Bible and from another family who has a blended family, and that is when we got married and 4 kids were instantly put into the same household together, it became critical for me and for both of us really to cut out all the extra activity. Like I stopped serving at church. I stopped doing anything extra that would take me physically away from the family, because that first year of actually putting the pieces together is so critical that you're there and you're present and you can see what's happening. But if you're too busy, you're traveling, you got all these, you working from 12 hours a day, all the things going on, you miss so much, all the little nuances that are happening in your family, and you're not there to make sure that everything is going well or to troubleshoot things. They get to fester, and then they start to take root, and they start to grow these weeds in your marriage and in your family. And so taking that year to just say, I'm not involved in anything extra other than my regular 9-to-5 job or whatever it is work you do, and being here with my family and gelling it together.
Now, some people, as you're listening right now, you've actually used the extra stuff to avoid the gelling part because of what's going on. So be aware of the fact you've done that. The other thing I would say is if you're past that first year, it doesn't necessarily have to be the first year. It's better if it's the first year, but if you're past that already, just make the decision, okay, we're going to cut some things out so we can get to know each other. And then actually sit down as a family and talk about it. Be like, I feel like if we slow down a little bit, we could better know each other and then take it to another level. And that will add to the joy in your family.
Actually, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, my intent was to take a year off from serving. I think it ended up being like 2.5 years, something like that.
Yeah, I just was doing
whatever your family needs.
Yeah, I was doing a segue to joy. I said you got to add joy
to
your family, because we wanted to tell you about our joy score you could get. How much joy is in your marriage? Well, you can take a quiz to find out what your marriage joy score is. Where to get the quiz?
funnyhowmarriageworks.com/joy score.
Boom. Go get your joy score on the real. For real. I was about to rap, but I'm done. So I'm going to go. You guys are awesome, and we love you. It's funny how marriage works.
Adios.